Hello, I'm Aifel, and let's talk some more about drums in Maestro. So we have a song here, and it uses some drums, and I think they are not powerful enough. So I could make another drum, and like we did in another video, and put some extra oomph on it. Or I could use Xtra. So Xtra is they are special drum notes in that each one of them is two drum notes at the same time. So except for one of them, all these is composed by Jershell, and they are really good and give much more power. So for example, if you listen to the bass drum and the snare. Okay. And then we take, instead of the slap 3 as snare, we take the snare rock. And as acoustic bass, we take bass rock. You hear the difference? Sounds much better. You should just be careful because remember there's this six note limit on instruments. That goes for drums too. So sometimes you might want to be careful and zoom in a bit and check how many notes are really played at one time. And you can actually you can set the tempo down also to help it see that. So that's Xtra drums, and let's look at what we have there. We have concert bass, marching bass, a metal bass, and a rock and a crash cymbal, and two march snares and a rock snare, and that's it. If you have some really good idea to two drum notes that could be combined, please come with some suggestions in the comments of this video, and I will look into it if to maybe add them to Maestro. So sometimes you go about and do a lot of editing to your drums, like over here you select something and then you feel like sometimes you kind of like do the same things again and again for different songs. Like you prefer for ride cymbal, you maybe prefer a rim shot one, for example. And so what you can do is you can import and export a drum map. So just remember, when you export a drum map, you will export all of them, not just those that this drum uses. So the last one you changed in maybe another drum will get in as other drum as the other drum notes for this map. So you can see how it works if we import one of these drum maps, which I kindly stole from Bruce's environment for transcribing ABC files, or most of them anyway. You can see how the different MIDI notes gets assigned some different lotto notes, and many times it's a bit of question of taste. So I believe at least in the first of these that it's different people have different tastes in it, but you can also look at it as some drum maps might be good for jazz and some might be good for heavy metal rock and stuff like that. So drum maps is a really good idea. And there's another thing. If you go messing about with these, then Maestro is gonna remember that. So next time you start a new song with Maestro, it's gonna remember what you did in another song. At least sometimes it does that, and so it's a good if you find something good, and then you have it in a drum map, and then you can just load it up, import it, export it, and then you have it. And if you wanna edit those in a text file, those are really simple. They just basically just list the note for the MIDI drum, and then they list the note for the Lotto drum. So it's a very simple format. So that was the extra drum notes, and that was the drum map, and that's enough for drums for now. See you in another video.